Hi, I'm Jody with Enlightenya. I'm a transformational life coach, and today we have a great topic: how to attract more love, money, happiness, and health in your life. So you want to attract more love, health, wealth, and happiness in your life, and I am going to tell you exactly what to do. And the very first thing that you need to know, the things that you want to attract, I want you to erase all parameters that you think are going to get you there. Take all the parameters of the things that you think are going to bring you love, wealth, health, or happiness, or all of them, and erase the idea that you know how you're going to get there. Okay? So now you're going to focus just on that one thing that you want, and let's take love. You want to have more love in your life, whether it is in a loving relationship or you just want to have more love for your life, your family, your children, your spouse, whatever it is. You know that you're feeling a lack of love in your life and you want to feel more of it. How do you achieve that? Well, you focus on the feeling of what it is to already have what it is that you want. So you focus all of your attention on the feeling of being in love. Okay? The feeling of being an unconditional love. Unconditional love. What does that feel like to you? When you say unconditional love, do you believe that that's a real thing? Or do you think that it's not a real thing and nobody really can have unconditional love for anybody else because there's always conditions based on it? But you want more love in your life, and the conditions for which you've been living have not necessarily brought you the love that you're looking for. So unconditional love is your key in order to achieve it. So how do you find the feeling of unconditional love? Well, you think about the things that you love unconditionally, whether it be your children or your pets or whatever, and you hold on to that feeling. And if you don't have anyone in your life that you currently truly feel that way about, then you seek it out. You seek it out. What would that feel like? If you could draw up that emotion of what unconditional love feels like, what would that feel like? What would it feel like? Hold on to that. Let that grow in your heart and really hang on to that emotion. Love that does not require any sort of condition to exist. And really let that grow inside of you and let it come out, and really just imagine that energy of love just embodying you. And then you become love itself. Okay? You embody love. You are love. And what happens when you set the intention each and every day that you want to have unconditional love in your life is that you become more loving, kind, tender, and caring. And when you become more loving, kind, tender, and caring, the people around you, the energies around you, more of that will be attracted and drawn to you. Okay? That does not mean that anyone in your life will change. It does not mean that you're going to have a perfect marriage. It does not mean that there won't be problems. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be great. What it means is that you are attracting an unconditional love in your life, and you're going to start feeling more love for yourself and more love for others. A lot of people have a hard time trying to figure out what unconditional love feels like because they don't even have it for themselves. But it doesn't matter if you are working on that. It doesn't matter if you know what it feels like. You can imagine what that feeling feels like and let that grow and longer and more. And each day it will get stronger and stronger. And one of the best ways, if you want to create like a Pavlov experience of love, then whenever you are practicing presence by getting yourself quiet and still and taking your breaths, allow that feeling of love to come into your heart. No matter how small or big or little, or it doesn't matter, just love in general, just love. Just think about puppies or kittens or cute otter videos, those are so cute and loving. They do bring you a sense of love and feeling. That's why people enjoy looking at it. It's that beautiful emotion. So think about something that just brings you that. Whenever you attract your presence each day, whenever you put your body or whatever self into presence, then think about that love emotion. And then over time, every time you go to be quiet and with yourself, you'll feel that feeling of love in your heart. You create your own Pavlov experience, and you have taught yourself now that that is what you feel when you feel quiet. And it's a beautiful thing to feel all the time, I promise you. Now, let's say about money. You want to attract more money. Well, money is the exact same thing. Take all of the parameters away and focus on the feeling of what it is if you had the outcome of all the money that you ever wanted. And you're taking off the parameters. It's not based on the job, if you got this job or that promotion, or if this person died and left you money, or if this person, or if that business partner would stop screwing up, then you would have plenty of money. No. Take all of the things that you know and let them fall away, and focus on what it feels like for you to have the wealth that you want. And don't put parameters on it either, like it's going to solve all the problems of your world, okay? What is it about wealth that you want to achieve? Security, financial stability, being able to do whatever you want. So those feelings, okay? You want to attach yourself to those feelings, and each and every day you set the intention, and you're open to achieving the reality of that any way that it's going to come to you, any way at all. It doesn't matter how it comes. It doesn't matter what you think you know. Take everything you think you know and let it go. And just attach yourself to the feeling. Now, health is a little bit different. Health, there are actual things that you can do. Your body wants to be healthy. So how do you help it? Well, I want you to remember a time when you felt really healthy, when you felt so carefree in your body and you could run distances or you could do whatever it was that you could do. And don't focus on what you can't do now. Focus on that time when you felt good, and really kind of attach yourself to that feeling, that emotion, that energy. And remember that. Take away everything else that you know about the way your body feels right now. Focus on the beauty of how it feels to feel healthy. And then things are going to start changing for you. When you really start focusing on health, certain foods that you've always loved, you're not going to be able to eat anymore because they're going to make you feel bad because you're not attracting that any longer. If you're a type of person who only drinks Coke every single day and you can't drink water because water's gross and it grosses you out, if you focus your attention on health every single day and what it feels like to be healthy, you're going to start craving things like pure water. So things are going to change, and I say this about all of these different things. And what else does your body need for health? You're going to need sleep. So action steps when it comes to health are things that you can actually take. Make sure you're taking your medications. Make sure you're taking your vitamins if you need them. Make sure that you're getting sleep, you're eating well, you're eating as healthy as you can. Think about health. Connect yourself to health. And then as you eat, see how the food that you're eating makes you feel. Does it make you feel good or does it make you feel bad? Keep a journal and write down what's making you feel good or what's making you not feel so good, because certain foods can create massive inflammation in your body, causing you all sorts of health problems, from fibromyalgia to nerve damage to being overweight and all the problems that can cause, diabetes. So no more dieting. Dieting isn't a thing of the past. Eat until you feel good. This will also affect your alcohol intake, I believe, because once you have committed yourself to feeling healthy, then you start noticing that certain things, like maybe coffee, alcohol, a lot of sweets, even if you have a great sweet tooth, they just don't make you feel good. And you can't be connecting to the feeling of health and also be connecting to the feeling of things that make you feel poorly. They're just going to turn you off. So it's no longer about dieting. It's about eating till you feel healthy, till you feel good. And that will change you in numerous ways. Okay, so now happiness, right? You already have wealth. You have health, you have a beautiful family, you have everything that you want in life, you have plenty of money, you feel abundant in a lot of ways, but you're just not happy. Well, connect yourself to happiness and know that happiness is there for you. And really, this is a situation where you probably need to speak to a life coach of some sort or counseling. There's something going on in your energy field that's not allowing you to connect yourself to happiness. And it's probably self-worth. You don't feel worthy of it for some reason. So somebody who is trained in these areas can help you. I would love to help you. Feel free to contact me if this is a problem that you have, but it's no different than any of the other things I'm telling you. You connect yourself to happiness, you're going to live a happier life every single day, and you work on it. The key to all of this is to be patient with yourself. Be very patient with yourself. You're not going to be able to connect to unconditional love right away every day and be able to experience it. You're going to need time. All of these things take time. So allow yourself that time. Allow yourself the time that you need in order to feel what it is that you have to feel to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Okay, so we know not to put any parameters. We know the only thing that you can change in your world is you. You can't change other people. You can't expect other people to change because you're changing. But like I said, things will fall away that aren't matching your energy anymore. And you have to trust and be in the flow. Be in the flow of love. Be in the flow. Allow yourself to receive love. That's a big thing. It was a big thing for me, being able to receive. I can give love. I can give so many things. I can give, but receiving it felt weird to me, and I had to really delve into that. Why do I feel unworthy enough to receive love? What keeps happening? What circles in my life keep happening that make me feel unworthy? And it's not what other people. Why am I feeling unworthy in situations when there are really a lot of things that have happened to me don't have a lot to do with me, but I'm putting them in as my worthiness when they're not mine. They have nothing to do with me, even though I was the one that was the brunt of it. It's not my worthiness that should be affected. But I let it. Why? Why was that? Why did I do that? Because I was unable to receive the way I needed to receive. And so open yourself, be open to receiving things however they come. No parameters, there's no rules, there's none of that. You're just going to let all of that go. And that hopefully is clear, and you guys understand that this is how it works. And you've heard about the law of attraction. I'm sure if you're attracted to this video, you know that you're needing a little bit of help. But the key is, and they say you have to let go of the outcome. You have to let go of the parameters behind it. You have to be completely open to what it is that you want. And it's like I recently have told a friend of mine who wanted a particular man in her life, and she just thought that he was the bee's knees. You know, he's the perfect person for her. Nobody else will ever match. It's just the way it is. Just like, but he's not interested, and she didn't know what to do and whatever. And I said, just be open to love. Be open to love. And you've set up what you want. You know now everything that you want in a relationship. You know what you think is perfect. And a lot of that is also just in her idea of something. It's her idea of him. It's not necessarily who he is. And that's a hard lesson for anyone. I know that for me in the past, it's been a hard lesson too. You know what you want. And that's a great thing, knowing what you want, type of relationship you want. Now you have to be open to that having any kind of face, being any kind of person that's the perfect match for you. So be open to matching up with that love that you want, and then that will come to you. So energy works in that it doesn't discriminate. If you are in a fear-based mindset, then you attract more fear. If you are in a love-based mindset, you attract more love. Karma doesn't exist in the way that we believe that karma exists. karma if we do bad things. Wouldn't that be great if it did, though? Wouldn't it be great that if you were a really good person who's loving and kind and generous and open-hearted and loved unconditionally, that great things would happen to you? But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And we see that in our world every single day. We see horrible people who live these beautiful, abundant, and happy lives. They are happy. No matter what we think, they are happy. Or we see people who are seemingly very abundant and very wealthy and just have everything at their fingertips, and then they end up killing themselves. Like, they're not happy. Karma doesn't exist the way that we think it does, but it does exist in the sense that the energy that you put out is the energy that you receive. So what energy do you want to put out? That is the question. Do you want to put out positive energies for yourself? Or do you want to put out negative? Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be positive all the time. And it doesn't mean you're going to be happy when the world is collapsing around you. And it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have other emotions. You are. We are here, living in these human bodies, meant to experience the fullness of life. We're not just meant to be happy and loving and whatever. We are meant to experience the fullness of life. So allow yourself to be sad when the time comes. Don't try to push the negative emotions completely away, but don't drown in them. Don't drown in fear. Don't drown in lack. Don't tell yourself any more of what's never going to happen for you. Stop doing that. Don't let your ego, the thing that's trying to protect you from the things that have happened in your life, protect you so much that you have your mind going, I can't do that. That would be bad. That I don't know what to do. This is terrible. I really feel a certain way, but I'm going to go against it. I feel this way, but there's just something telling me not. My mind says if this happens, and the worst thing's going to happen. Well, that's your ego. Your intuition is telling you, do this, try this, and your ego's going, but you're going to get hurt, but you're going to get yelled at, but don't listen to it. Listen to your intuition. That is your higher knowing trying to help you out of ego. Ego is a whole nother topic, a topic that I really do like and enjoy talking about, so we will at some point. But the basis is try and connect yourself to the energies that you want to attract. Don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself through this process, okay? Be kind to yourself through this process. How long is it going to take for you to achieve the things that you want? Well, it's entirely up to you. The longer you wait to start, then the longer it waits to happen. So get going on it. I am here to answer any questions. I would love to help you, so contact me if you need help. All right? Thanks so much for being here with me. Have a great, great, great rest of your week. Bye.